So while the Atlantic hurricane season just ended, hurricane hunter Josh Morgerman chases storms year-round across the world. It's why new for GMA, our chief meteorologist Rob Perillo speaks with him about what exactly it's like.
Now you've been all around, you've chased all around the world. Tell me about chasing storms. You just don't do U.S. storms, you're all over the globe. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, what I realized is what chasing all around the world in Japan, Taiwan, Philippines, Australia is how unique our experience is here. So this is what makes U.S. hurricanes unique, the storm surge. We get crazy storm surge on the U.S. Gulf Coast. Most of the rest of the world doesn't get that. When I'm chasing typhoons, and a typhoon is just a hurricane, when I'm chasing typhoons in Japan or Taiwan, you'll be in a category 4 and you could ride it out a block from the water because there's almost no storm surge. The bathymetry is completely different.
So what's the toughest chase? Going international or navigating Louisiana roads?
It's a close call. No, sir. But from a hurricane chasing perspective, you want to get right on the coast, right where the storm's coming in, to punch the eye, to collect those valuable meteorological data. In Louisiana, you can't, because the whole southern third of the state is a swamp. And
Right.
so you just a lot of times you can't even get near the beach.
Right, right.
It's a very challenging, what makes Louisiana unique and mysterious and cool and unlike every other state makes it impossible to chase hurricanes in.
There you go. Tell me a little bit about, you chase all around the world, and I've been to many of your talks. You're talking about how it takes a little bit of a physical toll. You got to train for this. You have to mentally train for this as well. How do you go about addressing that?
Absolutely. I consider storm chasing, like when you're really doing it hardcore, like as you're living, I consider this a professional sport. Now, some people are offended by that comparison, but I absolutely view it that way. I'm competitive like a professional athlete, and I train like one. I work hard to stay in shape physically and, as you said, mentally, because when you're in a developing nation and a hurricane or a typhoon wrecks the place, if you're physically fit, you can help people, you can be of service to others, but also you're more able to survive afterward. And some of the hurricanes I've been in other countries, afterward, I've been trapped in those places for days, maybe just sleeping in my car and everything else. And so there have been a few hurricanes in other countries where, afterward, the society was shattered and I was stuck there for days. And that's when you really need to have this sort of mental wellness, just to be calm, to be task focused, to be purpose focused, to not get too emotional. That's the mental wellness, the mental toughness part.
Well, we've got temperatures sitting in the 30s.